what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the ScareCorp channel. I'm back here with another video. Another how-to video, actually. This is on regarding my 2004 Chrysler Pacifica. So, pretty much the whole winter we've been driving our 2004 Chrysler Pacifica with frosted up windows. And we've took it in and we've done a lot of research, and everybody keeps telling us that, well, it's either your heated core or you got too much moisture in the vehicle, or your recirculate button is on. And anyway, so the heater core, it can't be that because we have perfect heat. It's actually, the only time it's manageable sometimes on a highway is blasting the fan all the way as high as possible, and blasting up the heat, and then just your face is all burning, and still all the side windows and the whole back are just frozen. All the windows are frozen and you can't see anything. And if you do a lot of research on the web, a lot of people are having this issue. So one thing, could have been like moisture or something, in our vehicle. So we did, or if you have a leak or something, and you keep it outside, and if it's snowing and then the car freezes and then it thaws during the day and you got a leak or something, it'll go inside. All of that kind of stuff could potentially cause the issue. So what we did was we put the vehicle in the garage, and we let it sit there for a few days. Even put a dehumidifier in the car, started up, and we couldn't get a drop of water out of that thing. So it wasn't a moisture inside. So everything kept leading to the recirculate button. So what I'll be showing you here in the next video is how to check to see if your recirculate door is maybe stuck in the closed position, meaning that the outside air can't come inside because the door is closed on the recirculate door is closed, and thus means that all the moisture inside is just circulating, inside, and not letting any new air out, new fresh air coming from outside. So even though you hit that little button and says recirculate is off, recirculate is on, this we found to be one of the big issues here. So in the next clip here, I'll show you how on the 2004 Chrysler Pacifica how to get at your actuator, and then behind the actuator there's actually a recirculate door, and if that is closed, basically you will get frosted windows. And to prove that, you can just lower your windows by an inch, two of them, one of them, or all of them, and if the ice goes away, then that's probably you got a moisture issue, or or you're not bringing in enough fresh air in. So stay tuned. The next clip here is how to get to your actuator, get to your trap door, and find out if in fact that recirculate door is closed. Alright, take a look. Alright, so right now we're going to check the recirculation door to make sure that it is not stuck in the closed position, and thus not allowing any outside air to come in and recirculate the inside.
So we have under the passenger glove box, we have the actuator here, and over here we have the, this is where the air filter goes in. But right here, this is where underneath this, there's 2 screws here that I could see, and a fan inside there, and then past the fan is the door. So we're gonna remove this and see if the door is actually closed shut, and if it is, we're gonna find out why and maybe pry it open. So I'm gonna do 1 screw here, 1 screw there. It's an 8 mil, and once I do that, I will come back.
Or is it just pop? Oh, it just pop.
Alright, so we're taking off the glove box because there's a couple extra screws in there that we need to get at. I've taken out 3 already, and I think there's at least 1 more. So to do that, you just open it up, and there's just a hinge on the side here, and yeah, and then you just slide her down. Alright, and we're back. It's been about an hour now, me fighting with this thing. So I actually got 4 screws out, and there's actually 1 more right behind, and I can't get it. So what I did is I took the actuator right out with 2 more screws. If you can see, the actuator looks like this. So it sits up like that, and the little motor inside just spins this thing left and right, just spins it. And what you can see here is I got 1 screw, 2 screws, I got 4 of them out, but I can't get the last one right behind. But anyway, so there's a shroud in here. It's kind of hard to see, but you see it goes in through the bottom here. Let's see if I can see that. That's where the actuator is, and then that shroud comes through here and then just moves it left and right. And then if you look right in there, there's a hole right there. Alright, and then there's the shroud, which is, let's see if I can get a better angle of that. There it is in here, right? So it's this guy here. This guy there, so I need to pop this guy in here. But anyway, so I don't know if the actuator's gone or if, see, there's the hole right up in there. But anyway, this was blocking the hole and thus not giving us the recirculated air from outside. It was just circulating inside here, so I think that's why we were fogging up. So we're going to be putting this back together here, just moving this manually to the side, and we'll see if once we hit the recirculate, if it'll close it and open it, and if not, then maybe we'll just get a new actuator here. There's a model number there. Get a new actuator, and then maybe it'll just open and close it right for us. So, gonna be putting this thing back together and checking her out.
Hey there. So you saw that video, me fighting with the actuator and the whole housing there for the trap door, for the recirculate door. And it's been about a week now since we moved that door to the open position so that the air can come in and recirculate. And it, believe it or not, is actually what it was. We're driving now for about a week or maybe a little bit more with the fan maybe 2 bars up instead of the full 6 or 7 bars that you can do, and the heat just normal heat. And no more ice, not even a little bit, not even, you know, in the back windows. There's no ice at all now. So it's exactly what it was. The door was closed. It was not letting any fresh air in, and we're just recirculating our, you know, our heat and whatever, and creating our own moisture in there. So the actuator, I have not tested yet, but more likely that was the culprit. The actuator is just basically a little motor with a little, I guess, a groove, and then it opens and closes the door for the recirculate door. So more likely that thing's just seized. I don't think it's electrical. So the other thing what you can do is there's 3 actuators like that in the vehicle, and they're all exactly the same. So what you can do is take one of the actuators from the other sensors or from the other doors and actually move it over to where you saw me working on it, and hit the button again, and you should be able to hear a sound, or even just look up there and you'll be able to see that door move open and close. So maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'll take one of the other actuators and move it over, and maybe I'll show you guys how to test for that and see that. So, but problem solved. You know, so there's a lot of you know, what you could do to prevent this, or to find out what to do, but it's a lot of it doesn't talk about the actuators or anything like that. So I hope this video does help you if your car does. It's not specific to the Pacifica, but if your car is if your car is fogging up or freezing up all the windows, check that actuator, check that recirculate door, make sure that it is in fact opening and closing. You should be able to put your head up to it and hear it, the motor spin. If you hear nothing or you don't see anything, then that's probably what it is. So alright, that's it for me. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, post them down below. I'll try to do my best to answer as many as I can. If you have the same thing, if you have any stories of the same kind of issue, please post them down below. If this video was able to help you, let me know. And if you want to see that actuator removal or swap test video, let me know as well, and I'll try to maybe make one like that for you guys. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see more of these videos, of course, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get them as soon as they come out. I believe that is it for my time. I do thank you for yours. Have a good one.